Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Most Things Hypnosis. I am your host, Ilah Brock. Today, September 23rd, 2021, and we are in for an exciting show today. I have an amazing two guests, they're a couple, and we're going to be discussing all things essential oils today. I will introduce my guests in just a moment, but first, I have to do my first fireside chat with everyone, and it also gives some of my compadres time to get home and settled, so they don't miss a thing. I'm referring to you, AJ. You know, my high school chum. Yeah, you little shout out there. Anyway, today's tidbit. Do you know what limiting belief is, or a limiting belief is? Do you have limiting beliefs? Something you believe that really isn't true, but you believe it anyway? But either you don't want it to be true. For example, I'm no good. I don't measure up. I'm not worth it. I'm not worthy of a great partner. I don't deserve happiness, success. I don't deserve more money. All that negative blah blah blah. Whatever. I believe that I can never have that best job or that best position in life or whatever. Those are limiting beliefs because you can. You are worthy. You do measure up. You do deserve happiness, success, and abundance. You are enough. Remember that. And how do I get from that point, I'm not enough, or I'm any of those things, to I'm doing great. I'm happiness. I am fabulous. And you believe it. You're not just saying it to cover up an emotion of negativity. Well, I do have a technique that I get to use in my practice. It's something that's used in neuro-linguistic programming, short for NLP. And I work together and I help you collapse those limiting beliefs. Sometimes it's one aspect at a time, or it's one belief at a time. It's sometimes if you don't believe it, but it's true. It's possible. It happens. I've worked with it myself. I've worked with a trainer who guides me, and I've done it on myself, just collapsing. Like I'll come up with something in my head. Oh, you know what? That's a limiting belief. Why would I think that? Or whatever it is, etc. So I'm happy to set up a time with you. Just give me a call and work with you one-on-one over your limiting beliefs. I can even help you. It's no cost. Just call me on your free consultation, and we can work on a limiting belief right over the phone. And you don't even, whether you book a session with me or not, I want to show you that it does work. I work with emotions and imagination. And it really depends on how long does it take to work on your desire to relieve yourself of your limiting belief. It's an awesome 6-step process. It works. My phone number is right here on the screen, 559-749-4803. Or you can find me at ilahbrock.com at Central Valley Hypnotherapy. I'm right here in Visalia, in-person, Zoom sessions, over the phone, whatever. Now, the best part of this whole show. Got that out of the way. Now let's talk about my guests. I want to introduce you to my guests today, BJ Miller and Marty Katz. They are wellness advocate and coaches. If you have ever wondered what natural solutions you can use to help you with your family's physical and emotional concerns, including strengthening your own immunity or your immunity of your friends and family, they do have answers for you. After unexpectedly being introduced to certified pure tested essential oils and responding incredibly well, positively to them, BJ and Marty decided to devote their lives to empowering individuals and families to increase their wellness, their levels of wellness, and they have been doing this life-changing work since 2014, 7 years, and they are so committed. BJ and Marty's mission is to change the world one drop of essential oils at a time and they have traveled as far as Singapore in their efforts. I want to welcome to my show BJ and Marty. Thank you guys so much for being here today. This is fabulous. I'm so excited. Finally, right?
Well, we're excited too. And the good news is we did not have a limiting belief that we wouldn't be able to be on your show. So here we are.
Perfect. Well, you were scheduled in my book, so it has to be true, right? I want to, do you want to say something, Marty?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay. I want to jump right in.
Are not limited here.
No, limited, right? We have a lot to cover in a short period of time, so I'm going to jump right in. So I want either of you guys just talk amongst you, however you want to share the whatever. I want to know, what is an essential oil? How do they work? And do they work? And are there different essential oils for different things? Now.
Okay, I'll jump in, and if we could see slide number 1.
Can you show that up? Production. Do you got it? Okay. He's going to get it up for us in just a second. He's on it.
Great. So as we will shortly see,
yes,
essential oils are natural aromatic compounds found in plants.
Can you say that again? I think you touched your microphone. It crashed. It crashed in the sound.
Essential oils are natural aromatic compounds found in plants. They are either steam distilled or cold pressed extraction. So the citrus oils are cold pressed from the rinds of the citrus fruit.
Oh, wow.
And they have powerful, safe benefits without side effects. Because they're so concentrated, 1 drop of our lemon oil from Sicily equals the rinds of 14 whole lemons.
Wow.
And 1 drop of our peppermint oil from Washington State equals 28 cups of peppermint tea.
Oh my, wait, 1 drop?
1 drop.
Wow, that's potent.
They are potent. This is potent medicine from Mother Nature.
You're doing something with your microphone.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Potent medicine from Mother Nature. And these are the, from plants, trees, and barks arrived on the planet before we did.
True.
Which means they've had a longer time to develop their immune systems, which means their immune systems are stronger than ours. Right. So we get to take advantage of their stronger immune systems when we incorporate them.
Right.
So the key is to have someone in your life like Marty and me who tells you which are the right aromatic compounds to take. As an example, I can't even fit all of them into this case here. There's over 60.
Oh, wow. So you have the little pop-up there. Oh, is it up yet? I'm waiting for it to pop up. I'm waiting for the flyer to pop up.
That's okay. We don't need it at this point. It's okay. So the key is to have someone in your life like Marty and me who can tell you which ones help with which physical and or emotional concerns and how much to take of them.
Okay.
And depending on the oil, you can take them internally, but only with doTERRAs, because they're the only oils that are pure enough to take internally.
Okay, so none of your store brands type.
Yeah, these are not available over the counter, and 78% of essential oils are not, which actually is kind of criminal. Now, some of the people don't know that they're selling oils that aren't pure. They're nice people. They maybe are growing their lavender next to a field that has pesticides in it, and they don't have the money to get the oil tested to know that the pesticides have run into their product.
Wow.
But the large bulk of people that are selling oils that aren't pure are doing it for profit.
Wow. And they're and people are believing. Now, do they work?
Do the pure ones work?
Yeah, the ones that you doTERRA sell. And how do people know? How long does it take?
Marty, did you want to explain your how you got into this and your reaction to
Sure. So, I come from a family, my dad was a doctor, so I was a regular skeptic of this, since I didn't really know anything about it. I knew, I have a little smattering of chemistry in my background, so I went in very, very skeptical. But I also come from an allergy family, and Results differ for everybody, but my aha moment was I tried a product that doTERRA has, which is a capsule um, that has lemon, lavender, and peppermint in
I'm
it.
sorry, has what in there? I was trying to hear you.
Lemon, sure, lemon, lavender, and peppermint together.
Okay.
So that combination of ingredients I tried when I was around um, in an environment where there were allergies I knew I was exposed to, and I was getting, I knew I always get triggered by these particular animals. A lot of people have animal allergies, tree allergies, grass allergies, dust allergies.
Uh-huh.
Animals were my worst trigger. So I tried this product to see what would happen. I turned myself into a guinea pig, what BJ did. And I took this product and I was able to be around these animals for hours.
Wow.
Whereby, normally I'd have to get away from them maybe after 20 minutes and not be able to breathe or go into sneezing and coughing.
Right.
So once I went through that experience and saw that these particular essential oils together stopped the trigger mechanism for me with my chemistry,
Wow.
I was like, I've got to find out more about this. It was a game changer.
Right. Wow.
So one quick thing, I thought I was taking him to a house with one cat. We walk in the door, there are 9 adult cats, 5 kittens, 4 dogs, and 2 rabbits. So it was sort of like a skull and crossbones
Crossbones,
experience for somebody with allergies to animals, and he was able to stay there for hours.
Oh my. And
And-
normally that would not have happened.
And as another example, there's a 6-year-old across the street who I'm going to avoid saying a disease name, but he struggles breathing, severely struggles with breathing, and he had been on steroids at the age of 6. We were able to help him get off of that using a respiratory blend, and now he's back running around, going outside, off steroids.
Wow.
So those are just 2 examples. They're very effective, but you want someone in your life who can guide you as to how to use them.
It was accidental. I mean, I love how we met. And you and I had done a wellness workshop with Daniela Blooms a few years ago, and we
Right.
were like tag team and taking turns, and you were showing off some essential oils and going through all of that. And I have a condition called anosmia, and I don't have the ability to taste. My taste buds don't work except for sweet, sour, bitter, and salt. But that day, there was a whole tray of macaroons as part of the snacks that they were available, and you were doing different oils. I don't remember what they were, but I remember at the end of the day, I decided to eat a macaroon, and for the first time in 4 years, I was able to taste or identify coconut. Not necessarily taste it, but I could identify coconut. And I think it was a couple days later. I still didn't put any more essential oils in me or anything, but I could tell when an onion was being cut. So I don't know what that was, but it hadn't happened since I developed this condition. But since that day, distorted aromas have been, it's like, although they may not be pleasant, they're more than I had.
Well, and if you had continued to use that, probably even more improvement. You bring up an interesting point. Essential oils can help multiple conditions. Each oil will help multiple conditions. So they have something called peppermint beadlets. Each little beadlet is a quarter of a drop.
Right.
If you bite it in your mouth. So my mom was exhausted years ago, but there was a family dinner, and I said, because peppermint gives you energy in addition to helping deal with all kinds of tummy issues.
Right.
So I said, Mom, just bite this one little quarter of a drop in your teeth and it'll give you energy for dinner. She had not been able to taste for years. She said she felt it running around in her head, that little quarter of a drop. By the time she got to dinner, she could taste the meal.
Wow.
So essentially, no pun intended, what these oils do is they go into our bodies, they create homeostasis, which as you know is balance.
Right.
And that gives our bodies the chance to heal themselves.
Wow, that's pretty cool. That's the physiology. You work on the
Right.
homeostasis physiology side, and I work on the emotional, subconscious side.
Definitely a
of
good
homeostasis,
combination,
but it's
a
that
great
drive,
combination.
keeping that balance, keeping that, and that's a good balance because when we're out of balance, homeostasis gets upset. It's like, no, let's get back into balance. You have a fever. Now,
Right.
what about a fever? Is there an essential oil that can help a fever?
There are always multiple choices except for bunion pain, which the only oil that works is cypress.
Okay. You have personal
But
experience with that one?
yeah, but if you look up fever, one of the ones that helps is peppermint again.
Wow.
Again, now you want the 100% pure, no
Right.
additives, fillers, and preservatives from, and what we do is we source around the entire globe. The first thing we do is figure out where can we get, because of the soil and the climate,
Right.
the oil that has the most therapeutic benefit. Then we find out, let's say there's 3 locations, where can we lift up the most people?
Okay.
So we source our black pepper from it's Kenya, because we were able to get women off the street who were selling their bodies in order to put food on the table for their children. We're going to give our business to a smaller farm where we can help them create independence and help,
Wow.
like frankincense, the king of
Right.
all essential oils, comes from a combination of frankincense tears from Somalia, Oman, and Ethiopia. And when we go in there and make deals with the distributors and the distillers, we will say things like, part of our agreement is that you will educate your daughters, or we won't do
Nice.
business with them.
Wow.
So
That's
when you're
wonderful.
purchasing a bottle of doTERRA, you're helping people on both sides of the bottle. You're helping yourself with your health and emotional concerns, and you're helping these 3/4 of our oils come from impoverished third world communities, and you're helping lift up those families.
That's awesome. No, I love that. I didn't even know that. I mean, I've listened to your lectures before and I didn't know that, or you've said it and I not paid attention. I would still focus on those peppermint pellets. I've had them. As a matter of fact, I had a tube of them not too long ago and I gave them to somebody. I don't remember why or where, but this is a 30-ounce Yeti bottle, cup, mug. I would put one of those in the morning just because I don't know. BJ said it's healthy and to do that, so I did it, and I would just felt fresh. One little tiny of those things, and they're very powerful, like you said. Just one little. I've given them to people just kind of mess with them a little bit, Put a little
Without
palette.
telling them.
Just put this in. You need a little peppermint here. Or they'll say I haven't got gum. Well, I don't. I have some peppermint, and I give them a little pellet, and they'll just bite into it, and their eyes water, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!"
Right.
Well, I'm just going to scroll quickly through this, but as I mentioned, many essential oils help many conditions at the same time.
Right.
Of course, if you're using them, you won't have all those conditions. This is peppermint. You can just see each of these represents a separate condition.
Oh my
And
gosh!
these are all helped by peppermint. And the
Wow.
first one it starts with is alertness,
Oh
and
yeah.
it ends with counteracting vomiting.
Oh my! Wow.
And everything in between there. So
Okay. And just chime in anytime, guys. I'm going to keep asking questions here.
sure.
Did doTERRA on the essential oils, the pure essential oils, I know you guys are using plants, so like root plants too? Roots?
Sure, like vetiver comes from the roots of, it's a big, like thick clump of grass that grows in Haiti.
Uh-huh.
And what they do is they dig it out and then they get the oil from the roots of those big clumps of grass.
What about other root plants and vegetables, or like you got turmeric or?
Oh yeah, we have actually the most bioavailable turmeric on the market.
Awesome.
We have something called turmeric soft gels. We have the straight turmeric oil, and we also have turmeric capsules we have a patent on the dual system delivery. If you hold it up, half of it is turmeric oil, half of it is turmeric powder.
Oh.
The combination together, you don't have to enhance it with black pepper or anything.
Oh wow.
And it's 11% more bioavailable than any other turmeric on the market.
And it's ingestible?
Yes.
Awesome.
But again, you do not want to ingest essential oils that are from other companies. There's going to be some degree
Right.
intentional or not, of additives, fillers, or preservatives, which could burn your mucous membranes.
Right. No, you want to be careful and make sure you're talking to an expert. Everybody listening on essential oils. Marty and BJ are experts at this. So it's like you have a condition and you want to know which one to use. Call them. They're the ones to talk to. I mean, you can call me, and I'm just going to tell you to call BJ and Marty. I mean, that's who I call. I call BJ my guru for essential oils. How about like valerian root? Have you heard of that?
We do not have valerian root, but I know you were interested in contrasting, I don't know if I'm jumping here, CBD and essential oils. Did you want me to mention that?
Yes, yes. We got 9 minutes and we have to take a quick break. So in 9 minutes, tell me the difference between CBD and essential oils.
Okay, so we have an oil called copaiba, which comes from a tree in Brazil called the copaiba tree.
Okay.
And this comes in the oil, which you can diffuse, take internally, or use topically. As of October 1st, which is very exciting, we're going to be releasing this in a touch roll-on.
Oh,
because
nice.
there's our skin, which is our largest organ in our body, has its entire own endocannabinoid system.
Wow. Okay.
And we also have, I've mentioned soft gels. This is what a soft gel looks like, the copaiba soft gel.
They're tiny.
Now, our copaiba is better than CBD for 5 reasons. This bottle, this 15 milliliter bottle, is $35 wholesale. We help everybody get wholesale price.
Okay.
This amount of CBD from a reputable distributor would be $120.
Uh-huh.
It's chemically more effective because it's not from hemp. There's no THC in it
Right.
to affect the brain.
Okay.
It's legal in all 50 states. And because it goes through, doTERRA has, it runs each oil through 8 levels of testing 3 times before it gets out on the market. So because there are no additives, fillers, or preservatives, it's safe, and no other CBD dealer can afford to take their oils through that level of testing.
Wow.
And it does the same exact things. Like I'm looking at it basically counteracts acne. It's an antioxidant, counteracts anxiety, inflammation, muscle aches, and pains. So
Wow. Okay.
same exact thing as CBD does.
Wow.
And the other thing about CBD is, like anything, you want to be taking things that are high quality because you're taking them internally.
Right.
There's no real regulation on the makers of CBD
Right.
oils, capsules, gummies. You see them everywhere. There's no regulation. With doTERRA, the copaiba you're taking is 100% pure, tested, and like every oil or blend with doTERRA, you can actually go to each bottle. There's a code on the bottom of each bottle. You can see at home, you or a health professional can see the entire sourcing history from the grove to you at home, the
Oh.
entire history through distillation of each batch, each bottle. And the purity and science is all online for anybody to check. That's why millions of people go with
Wow.
doTERRA, because they're assured of the quality, the purity, and the efficacy of every single item you get from the company.
Wow. That's awesome.
In fact, we've just, we're about to enter a new arena and be able to lock the door behind us. I mean this in a positive way, because doTERRA oils have achieved what's called being pharmaceutical grade, which means that
Yes.
there is so little variance batch to batch that they can now qualify for peer reviewed studies, because you cannot, if the oil is not pharmaceutical grade, you can't do testing on it.
Right.
So we've entered a whole new arena which no one else can follow us
Not
here.
at all. You guys, how many years has doTERRA been around?
It formed in 2008. We discovered them in 2014. One thing I need to quickly mention is our protective blend. We need to talk about immunity.
We're going to talk about that, but we do have to take a quick break for about 2
problem.
minutes, and then folks will be right back. Okay, don't go anywhere. Hold that thought, people. We'll be right back.
Aqua Nails Spa is the most luxurious nails and spa salon in Fresno and Clovis. Our staff are friendly, courteous, and highly skilled. Come in and let us pamper you. Located at 1398 Shaw Avenue in Clovis, California, on the southwest corner of Shaw and Sunnyside. Also located at 1850 Herndon Avenue, Suite 111 in Clovis, California.
Have dents or dings that need to be removed from your car? Well, look no further. Here at Say Magnifique, we offer paintless dent repair, interior repair, windshield repair, wheel repair, scratch and automotive touch-ups. A new headlight restoration system guaranteed to never have your headlights dull again. Say Magnifique is a mobile business and we'll come to you. Reasonable rates guaranteed. Don't hesitate to call 559-704-7525. That's 559-704-7525. Say Magnifique, your one-stop auto body shop.
Okay, we're back. Sorry for the delay. I had a little technical problem I didn't know about, and it got fixed because of our amazing production guy, Mike. And got our BJ and Marty are back with us. And while we were going through all that technical, I looked down, and I actually have a friend who chimed in a quick question. What are the, thank you, he says Santa Claus, his name's Robert. What are the different or most effective ways of ingesting or getting benefits from essential oils? Now, you may have already addressed that in one way, but let's answer the question more directly if we can.
Well, I did not really address that completely. So
Yes.
there are 3 ways to use essential oils, but aromatically, which would be in a diffuser.
Are all diffusers alike?
Mine's not on right now, but Marty, okay, Marty has one. It's green there. You want to point to it? It's diffusing.
Okay.
And mine is next to the flowers here, but the light seems to be off. And there's
Okay.
actually this big tall gray thing is a humidifier that you
Okay.
can, that's
Put it
designed
inside.
for essential oils.
Oh,
Now,
and are all diffusers alike?
Essentially, they differ is the amount of square feet that they cover
Okay.
in a room.
Okay.
But in every one of our oils can be diffused except for one called Deep Blue, which has menthol in it, and it's for muscle and joint aches and pains.
Okay. Wonderful.
Now, the second thing would be topically, but one of the things we help people know is if they have sensitive skin, or they're a child, or they don't have sensitive skin, they may need to dilute it in a carrier oil. So we can
Okay.
help them figure out that ratio.
Okay.
And some of the oils that come in, like things that are what you call touch roll-ons, like the Copaiba coming
Right.
out October 1st, those are pre-diluted, safe
Oh.
enough to rub on a newborn baby's feet.
Oh, wow.
For instance, if a newborn baby has colic, there's a
Okay.
digestive blend that can be. We've had a lot of success with that being rubbed right on their
Oh,
feet.
where
Go ahead,
was
Marty.
that 30 years ago?
And also, Ilah, integrative vets and many other vets are beginning to use certain essential oils diluted on pets,
Oh, wow.
dogs, cats, horses. Yes, they're
Wow.
being used on animals safely and effectively with guidance.
And you guys have that information and knowledge how to.
Yes,
Wonderful.
we do. And then
Okay.
a subset of the oils can be used internally, not all of them.
Okay. We know
And
peppermint.
so as an example, so many people have anxiety and stress these days.
Right.
Most of what we would recommend would be either diffused or used topically. doTERRA, which I believe is connected to Spirit, is a company, came out with a calming blend a month before COVID hit.
Wow.
It's actually called so what this particular product also comes in a way that you can take it internally.
Oh, nice.
So and the internal product has GABA in it, which you're probably familiar with, Ilah. It's like an amino acid for the brain.
Mhm.
And then the oil part has Copaiba in it. So it's best if you can combine the GABA, taking it internally, and the Copaiba topically or diffusing it. But we can guide people through that.
And there's been a lot of success using this since Corona started, a year and a half ago.
Ton of
With
success.
the Awesome.
Yeah.
So cool to hear. Okay.
I
hope
mean,
that answers
millions of people are using these products, and they are not all created equal. This
Right.
company is different. They're a science company. And so, but millions of people are getting results. It's all about getting results, right? We all want to have results, and we want to be able to get results at home and not have to go to the doctor.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to help people do, to become their own best advocates.
I love that. Marty, when you were working through your allergies and you had the lemon, the lavender, and I forgot what the other one was, all mixed together, how soon did you notice results?
Well, everybody's chemistry is different,
Right.
right? So when I have seasonal issues, I usually take certain essential oils preventatively, right?
Okay.
Because a lot of these things boost our immunity. And when you have those types of conditions, a lot of times it's because our immune system is not where it should be, right?
Not homeostatic,
That's
right?
why we catch a lot of things. That's why we, don't feel well, whatever.
Right.
Our immune system is down. Think of these oils as, they are the immune systems of plants and trees and bark and seeds.
Right.
They are life force, and they've developed over millennium to help plants against bad bugs, right?
Right.
So we're able as humans, we're also alive. We can take these things safely with direction to boost our own immune systems, which sometimes aren't as developed as those of plants.
That's actually quite beautiful. We need a poem. We
Isn't
need a
it?
song about that.
Well, and a lot of pharmaceutical meds actually have their basis in plants, trees, and bark. So aspirin comes from willow bark.
Oh, if aspirin were to go on the market to be approved today, it probably wouldn't get approved. Well, maybe
But
2
I
years
was
ago.
just want to repeat here, we're talking
Yeah.
about complementary medicine.
Okay.
As we know, we all love our doctors. This is not saying anything against doctors. It's just that these don't have side effects. The only thing that you could go wrong is if they're so potent, you don't want to get them in your eyes.
Right.
If you do get them in your eyes, you don't want to put water in, because water and oil don't mix. It's going to drive it deeper. It's going to hurt more. We
Okay.
have our carrier oil is called fractionated coconut oil. If you get a drop of oil in your eye, you're going to swipe that fractionated coconut oil. Before you lift your finger, it will have drawn out the oil.
Wow.
If you don't have our fractionated coconut oil on hand, you could use another vegetable oil. It just won't work as quickly and effectively.
So you know how people have foot machines and they fill them with water and they have that little vibration or sonic foot machines, and the claim is that they'll draw all the purities and toxins out of your feet or whatever, and some of it's scam, but the machine feels good on your feet. Can you actually put essential oils in that water while they're sonically being detoxified?
Marty has when we're looking at him to his right, these brown bottles are not going to come out till October 1st. This is a brand new blend called Abode, and Marty can tell you what oils are in there. This is a whole greening your household and getting rid of all chemicals. Can you tell her what's in the Abode blend?
So they're a combination of distilled lime, litchi, cassia, lemon eucalyptus, tea tree, arborvitae, kochi eucalyptus from Australia, cilantro,
Wow.
lavandin, and lemon myrtle essential oils. So they are incredible for cleansing your home safely.
Wow.
And
And
so
they're
that's what the
eco.
care is all about.
When you
Doing
clean,
bottles
when
are-
you say
are
clean your
glass,
home,
yeah.
I mean clean your countertops and deep-
Honey, read what's on the label of each one.
Okay, so excuse me. This one says moisturizing hand lotion formulated with CPDTG essential oils. So-
Just the white part, hon. Moisturizer. What's the next one?
Hand lotion, hand wash, dish soap, surface spray. They've got dishwasher pods, dish soap. As I told you, foaming hand wash. All of these things are completely safe for homes, for families, for children, for pets. And that's
Wow.
what doTERRA is all about, doing things
safely.
in a super safe way.
Okay, well, I have a question because, like, in my office, I do see clients in office, and between each client, I get out my Lysol wipe and I sanitize anywhere they may have touched. The light switch, the door, and the handles, and my recliner. I even the handle that they use to pull the recliner back. I sanitize everything between every client. Would this be just because the corona thing, and it's kind of gross, other people's germs and cooties and such? Is there something that would work better than Lysol?
Yes. So you're putting chemicals in the atmosphere that have side effects.
Okay.
So when I'm saying this as a breast cancer thriver, I want to be ultra careful not having chemicals around. So
And I do
we
have breast
there's-
cancer. I'm
there-
sorry. I have clients who are breast cancer thrivers as well.
Right. So we have something that's a protective blend. It's a combination of wild orange, cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, and rosemary, which kills bacteria, virus, and fungus. And as effective in the sanitizing spray form as Lysol, but it doesn't have any of the negative side effects.
And it would kill the virus that
Yeah.
causes corona, for
Yeah, so
example.
it's not the bottle is not huge. Here it is.
Right.
But and also it comes in wipes.
Wipes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and the spray, surface spray. This is not for the back of the throat. This is for
No.
surfaces.
Right. No, I would need something like, I would love to have something like that. Okay, so we'll be talking.
And as of October 1st, doTERRA is coming out with a chewable tablet, which not only has that combination of oils in it, but it has vitamin, let's see here, C, vitamin D, zinc, and beta glucan. And this, Dr. David Hill, who's the doctor behind doTERRA, says in this time on the planet, this is a must-have daily, and you want 2 of these a day.
Well, and that's for adults and children.
I'd have to find out how young a person
But
should or
adults
shouldn't be. I
definitely.
mean,
Okay.
this is what the tablet looks like,
Oh, wow.
the
Chewable.
size, but you can chew it or suck on it, but I wouldn't want someone with a child that's too tiny to
Right.
have an
got it.
issue with that.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. I had no idea all these wonderful products were, this is amazing. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I'll be placing an order. Yes, I will be. And I'll even bring mine order. I'll bring my stuff in.
Yeah,
and
so
show everybody.
obviously during this time of, the way things are,
chaos,
we
yeah.
all want to protect ourselves, we want to
Yes.
protect our families, we want to keep our immune systems up, and if we can,
Mm-hmm.
use things safely in the home that not only perhaps kill the bad bugs, but are also not going to affect us internally. There, a lot of the cleaning products out there are hormone disruptors, and they really affect us short term and long term. They get into our systems. So we don't want ourselves, we don't want our children, we don't want our pets
Right.
affected by these things that are short or long term effects. We want to use everything as natural as possible, but that are also effective. And that's what we are all about.
Awesome. Okay, let me just, something specific if I'm able to ask. If I can't ask this, then tell me that's not something we can discuss. But somebody who has type 2 diabetes, it's kind of a thing. It's almost a medical trend at the moment with a lot of adults being diagnosed with type 2. Is there a way with somebody who's been diagnosed, they're not insulin takers, they're taking it, they're controlling it through medication. Is there something that doTERRA has to offer to help people with that condition?
Let me just say that anyone with specific health concerns should contact us. We don't want to make
Okay.
disease claims.
Okay.
So I don't want to answer that specific
Okay,
question.
no, that's good to know.
But I could, when we're not being recorded, and certainly there are oils and products that would help just about any condition a person has.
Okay,
Whether
that's
it's
right.
gout or, I can't, oops, I didn't say that. Never
You
mind.
didn't say that. I'm
I said
sorry.
it.
But you should know that, there are protocols for just about everything you could come up with,
Okay.
everything you could imagine.
That makes sense.
Different protocols, and this is complementary to regular medicine. We don't replace doctors,
Right.
but over the next couple of years, what we're going to see is these essential oils and essential oil products are going to, because they were the first medicine, they're going to make their way into our healthcare system as an addition, a complementary way to take on bad things.
One thing I can tell you is that I found these oils after I had gone through treatment for breast cancer. And if somebody hops onto PubMed.gov, which is our Library of Congress website, and puts in frankincense and cancer, you'll see studies come up that show that it's anti-cancer.
Oh.
Now, I was treated at UCLA, and they have something called the Simsman Center for Integrative Oncology, and they have a boutique associated with them, and they are our clients. They are carrying the oils there to help patients with the side effects of cancer treatment.
I love it. Oh my
And
gosh,
so,
that's awesome.
and also Vanderbilt Hospital emergency room was diffusing doTERRA essential oils, and also Johns Hopkins, the head of microbacteriology, was like, there's essential oils everywhere, and they brought them in from all the different companies, threw them against all the gram negative and gram positive bacteria, and said that doTERRAs are the purest, the most potent, and have the most batch to batch consistency.
I'm impressed. Okay, so you guys, we have about another minute. How can people find you? And give me your 1 minute elevator speech.
Are we able to get card number 6 up?
Can we get that one up? The business card up? You can take me off for a second. Put their card up. He's going to work on that real quick. I am
Okay.
just amazed.
So anyway, you can reach us. We are happy to
BJ, you
give-
can hold it up against the screen.
Okay.
Hold that up while
Anyone
he
who
gets it.
anyone who is on this show, and therefore we love Ilah, we will give you a free consultation. We will show you how to get 25% off of all these products, and it'll be a fun discovery because we can go through whatever's bothering you physically and or emotionally, and if there are no issues, we can help you fortify yourself, so hopefully you'll continue to stay in that position of having no issues.
There it is. There's the card. There you go. We got it up.
So call or text us at 323-209-8130.
Great. And they're really, I've texted her at 10 o'clock at night and gotten a response. Not to say that's always going to happen, but they keep long hours just to help people, because you're helping people around the world too.
Oh yeah.
So you guys
that's
are many
yeah,
time
we've
zones.
traveled as far as Singapore to help people.
I think that's great. Well, we got to travel the other side now.
We all have stuff going on, all of us.
We do.
So we're here to help you get these things into your lives, into your homes, and they are life-changing.
They are. I've used them and I've been benefited from them. I still, in my office, I have my little diffuser going, especially when a client comes in and say they've had COVID and they've been COVID, they had it, but like say it's been a month since the end of their 2 weeks, so it's been like 3 weeks post. I'll throw in, a couple of things that I believe, give them a little energy, some citrus, that doTERRA citrus, orange or something like that, just to kind of like, as they're coming in for a session or whatever, to help them out. Or just, I'm hoping, kind of thing that might be a benefit to them. So I find
Well,
that it's,
I was just gonna say, I've not had a cold, knock on wood, I've not had a cold or flu since the spring of 2014. And when I first discovered these, and I owe it all to this protective blend of wild orange, cinnamon, clove, eucalyptus, and rosemary.
Awesome.
I put a minimum of 2 drops under my tongue twice a day.
oh, awesome. Yes, we're going to have to definitely, I'm going to have to, law of attraction, some of that over. For sure. Well, thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
I want to have you
Thank
back on the
Ilah.
show very soon, because I think there's so much more to talk about. That,
There
I
is
mean,
so much more to talk about.
I barely even touched my questions, and we're running out of time. So,
Well, we
and
love you. Thank you for
thank
having
you.
us on
Thank
your
you
show.
so much, you guys. Well, that's our show's almost in a wrap. That's the Marty and BJ from doTERRA and my essential oil gurus. They're amazing, and some of the products I didn't even know were available. I'm going to be talking to them within the next couple of days to get my order in for sure. And she's offering in free consultations to discuss how you can get that 25% off right away, and also. That was what I put. Tell your viewers. I wanted to make sure I said everything on my sheets. Tell your viewers how we can find you guys. I got ahead of myself. So that's it for today. Just a real quick hit. Remember that I am a hypnotherapist. I'm located in Visalia. I can do always free phone consultations. My phone number is 559-749-4803. If you're just not sure how can hypnotherapy help you, call me and let's talk about it. If it can't or I'm unable to, I have a plethora of referrals, including BJ and Marty, as people that might be able to help you for sure. And also on a business side, if you are ever interested in advertising on my show, it's not expensive, 15 seconds for $22.50. So you provide the content, whether it's video or whatever, and I'd be happy to work with you on that. I think it works out to $1.50 a second. So I think that's pretty inexpensive compared to other places that I've been advertising. So definitely, give me a holler out if you're interested in advertising on my show. And I think that's it. But remember about the limiting beliefs, everybody. That is almost like a crisis. People are just living in this mire of not realizing that they can have such a better life. I am living the best life I'd ever imagined possible, and my universe, God, however you want to put it, our higher self, our higher power, and good health does help. But if you need any assistance, I've got all kinds of people in my toolbox. Not just myself with hypnotherapy. I have many modalities that can help you counteract the emotional side. I work with imagination, emotion, journeys, etc. But also on the physical side, and in areas that I'm not at all licensed. I won't work with psychiatric, but I'll work with a psychiatrist, So if you need that kind of care, I can put you in touch with somebody like that. And that's it from my show today, folks. I'm just kind of rambling while the time runs on, but I like to hear myself talk too. Anyway, thank you.
Ilah is super talented as a hypnotherapist. You must go see her. She's fantastic.
Thank you, BJ. That's so sweet. Thank you. I love my job, and I'm very good at what I do. And I just keep getting better and better. And my calendar does fill up fast, but I am very flexible on my time. I even avail myself on the weekends and late evenings for those that work during the day. Anyway, take care. I love you guys, and we'll see you, or you'll see me next week with Sean Green, and we're going to talk about body syndromes. This is going to be epic again. I love this. Take care, everybody. Thank you for watching Most Things Hypnosis. I'm Ilah Brock, your host, and that's our little puppy dog. Oh, how cute! And look,
That's
Marty.
Chi-Chi.
I'm sorry? What's
That's Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi. Oh, Chi-Chi, you're so cute. Bye, Chi-Chi. Take care, you
Bye.
guys.
Thank you.
I'm out.